So this is House Beneviento. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a cool area. However, there is literally not a single item to pick up in this entire house. So you could go ahead and examine this area, but there's literally just about no point in that. They look interesting. So I'm not going to be exploring this area because there is quite literally nothing to explore, which I think is kind of unfortunate. I remember the first time through, I was like, is there really nothing to do here? This area is going to suck. But thankfully, this area does not, in fact, suck. In fact, it rules quite hard. So, we'll just make our way downstairs. There's no items to pick up. Ethan's not interested. And I guess by extension, I'm not. Very classic looking Resident Evil area, too. I would live in this house, honestly. Some spooky shit goes down here. But I would completely be fine with living in this house. You can't really interact with anything here. You can interact with stuff eventually, but right now, there's really no point. All we gotta do is just move forward. I don't know why I'm walking at like an angle. Someone in here playing music?
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What? Wait, where's my gun?
Uh-oh. It took me until that character laughed to realize that that's Paula Rhodes voicing her, who also voiced Evelyn in Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil Sevelin. That was stupid. That was the worst joke I've ever made. No, look at the photo. There we go. We got a picture of dead Mia.
Is this a doll of Mia?
I don't exactly know why you would say that, Ethan, but, like, fair enough. So there's a big puzzle thing that we can do here. We're going to have to solve this kind of over time. This is our big... It's kind of like an escape room, but it's focused entirely on one object, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't know why. It feels like this part specifically was designed for, like, VR. But there's still no VR component to this game, which I was honestly shocked by. I really thought that there was going to be some sort of a VR component. But yeah, this part's really cool. This isn't why I like this part of the game. That comes later. Let's just grab as much as we can right now while we're here. And I do like how this could have been done in a cutscene, but you do technically have some sort of control over it. Okay, those are all closed. You gonna stop looking at that, Ethan? Oh, I have to press a button. I was just saying how I was in control. Gotta open up. Nope, not the eye. I got it. It's a bird flying. Got something in there, but we can't quite do anything with it right now. Alright. What is the first thing that I can do? I don't think I can open that. I need a sink, don't I? Can I open this? No. Yeah, I know that there's this over here. I can't do anything with that yet. So we should probably go out here. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot the sequence of events. Where's the sink? Am I missing something here? Does this leg have anything? No? Oh, this does. This is what I'm missing. Key's in here, or at least it should be. There we go. This is also one of those areas that you can kind of sequence break. Like, I've played this game a ton of times.
Oh, that's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
And, you know, I played a lot to go fast in the game. And you can sequence break. If you know the combination to a lot of this stuff, you can just get out of here without... Like, this is a step you do not technically need to do. But for the sake of Let's Playing it, I will, in fact, be showing it. None of these can be read. That's okay. So, what we got here is... I should probably do that. 5/29/11. That's never going to change. Otherwise, that would be weird. Alright. 5/29. Wait, is that a 3? No, that looked weird. So that's their wedding anniversary. Which is cool. It's also a nice way to get some lore in there. Just to see when they got married. Which isn't really that important, you know, amount of information, but at least it's there. Come on. Open the door. Open up. Yeah, this whole sequence is cool. If it was just this, I'd still be like, yeah, that was pretty cool. But there is way more to this section than,
Why is this
it
here?
leads on. That's not what I wanted. Thank you, game. Oh, this puzzle's pretty whack. I forgot about this. I think that goes there. That goes... No, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Wait a minute. Where does this one go? That should be it. I don't know why, but the very first time that I played this game, I expected that to play the Ashfords, like, music box theme. Again, I don't know why, but that's just, like, what I thought of. Was dun 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 dun. But that did not happen, unfortunately. Would have been a cool callback. Would have been more impactful than when they did it in the stupid movie. Now, we did just see something else that had film before.
Oh, God, no. I can't believe it. Anything but this.
It's like Mia's hiding something. It's not good. Whoa. I do like how she flickers. I don't know why, but that ghosts that flicker like TVs, I think are creepier than like other kinds of ghosts. I think that is a nice trope that I quite enjoy. So we'll put the film in there. But first we have to read what the puzzle is actually about. Our happy family, Rose's best friend in the whole wide world. She really likes this fairy tale. The most important thing in the world to us, a wedding gift from Grandma. Proof of Ethan's everlasting love for me. So, Rose's best friend is this guy here. I think that goes there. This goes here. I think, is that right? No, I didn't do it right. What's this? She really likes this fairy tale. I got that one. Most important thing in the world. I just didn't do. These two are wrong. That's okay. Again, expecting the Ashford film to play here, where Alfred is just dissecting the the, 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 butterfly, or whatever that was. I don't believe this is skippable. Yeah, that sucks. Because this part's kind of long, and it doesn't really have a purpose. Like, after the first time you've played it, like, I know what's going on. You don't need to show me this. You should be able to skip it. And this game is usually better than that. Usually there's more stuff that you can actually, do. Skis orders. We've got skis orders. Which means now we can also access that other part. Oop. Hello, Ethan Winters.
Please, Ethan, listen to me. I didn't want to keep it from you.
Mia?
I didn't want to lose you again. I didn't want to destroy this family.
Mia, what are you talking about?
I love you both so much. I had to. I had to do it.
Okay, see ya. Wrong number. That, again, I'm gonna keep saying these things that I kept expecting to happen the first time. I expected Zoe to be on the other end of that. Just because of, you know, how many times that happens in 7. That's really good imagery, too. I love that. I love that she's not walking. I love that she's gliding. I think that's great. Hello, reused asset from Resident Evil 7. How are you doing? Use the skis orders. That's a pretty satisfying looking animation. So now, we have yet another puzzle to do. This is probably the most puzzle-heavy section of the game, which I like. Now this, I believe, is 3 closed eyes. And this is a bird flying that way. There you go, not that hard. The one was in her eye, the other one was in the part of her leg that we got. So that's the solution there. This part's going to be super dark on YouTube, my god. Not gonna be able to see anything. Okay. That's another one of those classic horror tropes that I've never really liked. It's just not interesting. Like a rocking chair rocking back and forth for no reason. An overturned... what do you call it? A wheelchair that's overturned where the wheel's spinning really fast. Those are like things that have never interested me in horror. So this is for me when this started getting very unnerving. Stuff involving children, and specifically like infants and toddlers, really unsettles me. So this was already, I think, pre-built to specifically get under my skin, which isn't usual. I'm a guy who, if you watch my videos, you know I do not, under any circumstances, get scared by video games or horror movies, anything. I do not get scared.
It'll be fine. 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 It'll be fine.
And this part in particular sent shivers down my spine. This whole sequence from now to the end of Castle or House Beneviento is one of the absolute highlights in the entire series and just games in general. It did what not a lot of games were able to do, and that's get under my skin and creep me out. And also, I'm going to go ahead and say, if you haven't picked up on it yet, this is almost certainly PT inspired. This is so fucked up. I love this so much. It's so weird and creepy. This is by far, without a doubt, my favorite part of this entire game. There's this just big fucked up baby. And one of my favorite things about this is that I don't quite know how it works. Like, I usually just run away from it and just kind of hope for the best. But I've played this a couple times, and different things have happened each time. I'm not entirely sure 100% how this part works. And I know there are videos out there on, like, how this baby works off screen. But I haven't watched it. Because, honestly, I'm not that interested. I think it would ruin the mystique of this section. Okay, that's not supposed to be there. Although, even though I don't know how this section works, I think it despawns now. Like, I don't believe you can run back into it. My controller is shaking now, and I can still hear it. So, it's entirely possible that I'm literally just about to be proven wrong. Live on camera. But no, I think he's gone. This part rules. I love this so much. Like I said, the Resident Evil series has a fairly low baseline. Like, if you were looking at this on a chart, a low baseline spook factor. Like, if we're looking at this, like, on a chart, it's fairly low. Sometimes it'll spike up occasionally in the games. Like, okay, Resident Evil 4 has a bit of a spook spike with the regenerators, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this game has a very low spook factor. But this part, the spook spike is higher than any other spook spike in the series. So I'm gonna say lower overall spooks in this game, but the highest peak of any game. So I think it's technically the scariest thing in any of these games, but that's just me. You know, it's a subjective thing. This particularly gets right under my skin. Oh, wait, no, get out of there, get out of there. I don't want to go in there. This is the best place to hide. You can hide in these lockers. I don't really find it that useful. The only place where it's useful to hide is right here under this bed. Was I supposed to trigger something else? Yes, I was. I'm just hiding under the bed for no reason. Forgot I had to trigger him again. That's my bad, guys. I'm sorry. There he is. Where's Baby? You can't put Baby in a corner. Also, they picked... These are probably almost certainly stock sound effects for the baby. But they picked very good ones because they're so happy and cheerful that it really contrasts with how creepy it looks. So I really genuinely love that. This part's great. What can I say? I love this part to death. And every single time I play this game, I get very excited to get to this part. Because it's just that much damn fun. I like being scared. I like roller coasters. I like feeling like I'm about to die. It's got like weird like grasshopper legs. It's so fucked up. It's so good looking. I've said this many times before too. I love being chased by big things you can't kill in games. Which is why like I like Nemesis, I like Mr. X, I like this baby. This baby specifically, you can't do shit to this baby. This baby's indestructible. So I think that might be why he's one of the like stronger stalker type enemies in the series. No, he's not really that. He's not really a stalker. It's the same thing as like sometimes when you're in the water, in the ocean, and you're like, when you're getting out, you're like, oh my god, something's about to bite me. It's the same, it's basically the same sensation as that, as like being in the water, thinking you're about to get killed by a shark. This next part specifically, when you're going in the elevator, you're like, oh my god, this thing's gonna get me, like right at the last second. What's that? What is that? Alkaloids of mountainous plants. I don't want to read that. Shit's gonna get me killed looking at that book. Oh no, I didn't press the button. Oh no. See, that's the part where it's like, you do technically have enough time to just go in there without running into that room like I did. But just for safety's sake, that's why I did that. That's such a terrifying section. I love that. And that's the end of that. That's the highlight of the game for me. It's not downhill from here, but that's the highest that this game will get in terms of enjoyment for me. I love that so damn much.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh? Before my friends murder you! Tick-tock! Your life's on the line.
Wait!
So this part is another one of those where you have to do this part, like very quickly in order to get an achievement. There are like a specific areas, like I got really good at doing this part because I had to do it so many times. She has a couple of like scripted areas. I think this part she always comes here first. But if you take too long in between finding Angie,
It would be better if Rose wasn't born.
Fucking monster!
the other dolls will come to life and start attacking you, so you want to find Angie really as fast as possible. I'm going to do this like I'm speeding through it. I'm going to see if I can't figure out, you know, the exact area. Eventually, you just want to keep restarting this point until you get to, like, basically a perfect run. She's either behind this couch over here. Yeah, there she is. This would be a perfect run, I would say. This placement is great because she's really like close to the last area.
You do this to Rose,
And then the most perfect place for her to go would be in this area here near the elevator. She's sometimes in those corners, but sometimes she's just laying out in here.
You're never going to get out of here.
If I was speedrunning this would have been legit a perfect run through of that. That's the exact setup that I used to get the
Go
trophy.
into my cute friends.
It's over. Mia, I'll make things right. What? Good. I need to get out of this place.
Do you just look at it? There you go. Even though I'm pretty sure I looked at that already. There we go. We got the four-winged unborn
So that's who was
key.
behind all this?
I think Donna is the character that I would like to see more of the most. Like, I know most people would probably say, you know, Lady Dimitrescu. Angie's cool. She gets a little bit more of the highlight of this area, but Donna, we basically don't see it all. She has, like, that one line. And that's about it. Also, our stuff's back. Nice.
That makes two.